Beautiful. Beautiful. I dig that. I dig that.
warning. This time you'll be inside the world's most terrifying house. Amityville 3D. Get out! Everybody get out of the house! Amityville 3D. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
The mind of man is the servant of evil. Instruments of torture are always much the same wherever one goes. Our ancestors had imaginations that were truly diabolical. The Virgin of Nuremberg, the most efficacious instrument of torture. The most desirable woman. Terrible punisher of the Virgin of Nuremberg. Mein Herr! Mein Herr!
Something tells me that's the ending of the movie that we saw.
I think
right
it's going to be the end of the movie, but yeah, Horror Castle. If you're like, were Lady Frankenstein and Doctor Horrible Doctor Hitchcock as bad as it gets in '60s Italian horror? No, there's still further basement dwelling darkness to get into, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to.
Those are the levels we like to explore.
Yeah. Looks like, Hanley House didn't win over everybody. Nora said, quote, it was so fucking boring. So I appreciate a glacial pace. I don't know. And you know what's funny? Everything I've read about this movie online was like, oh, the actors are really amateurish, the line ratings are bad. I took it as an art film, like a Warhol film, but I liked it a lot more. I also realized that a lot of the repeating of lines is them just like they're not going to be able to loop dialogue, so they just are cutting stuff in. But it's disconcerting, and that's what I liked about it.
But it wasn't quite real life either, because sometimes dialogue in movies is never like real life. But it's a little bit amateurish.
Yeah.
But I do dig the vibe of this movie, and I think it's actually kind of scary. I remember being not scared at The Haunting. This movie's like a little darker. I thought, to me, it was a little darker. They didn't do as much with the special effects. There really weren't any special effects that, ghosts that they put in there for half a second. But I kind of dig that about it. It's very low key. It's a late night vibe.
This would not upset me if it was the second movie on Show or Theater.
No, I don't remember ever seeing it on TV though. I don't think it played TV, because I researched this and I couldn't find any evidence of it playing on TV. I don't know.
It would be great if it did.
What are you typing, Sam?
I'm looking up stuff about it. Joseph Hanley House, not Handley. That's why it was so hard to find stuff about it, because I had the wrong name.
Okay, it was on TV.
Oh, it was?
I'm wrong. This did show on television.
You know when there's not a lot of info about a movie? When the fifth thing I find on Google is the last segment of the show.
Hey, it knows you, maybe.
Yeah, it's like, hey, baby.
Yeah, it started showing on TV in 75. So that really was the first time anybody ever saw Ghost of Hanley House. It did not get a theatrical release.
Mm.
So there were no ads to show for it. Sorry.
Mm.
Sorry. But yeah, I hope some people liked it. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of as Mike said, as the kids say, it has a vibe, and I like that about it.
Mm. How much did you love the part where she goes down into the basement and there's that dramatic dee, and there's a coffin at the bottom of the stairs? That was amazing.
Every storm noise in this sounds like a bomb going off, like the way that it's mixed. It sounded like every few seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nora, you're right about that. Nobody wanted to touch this one. At least, not that I could find, unless there's some secret title of this movie that got it in theaters. I just don't think that happened. I couldn't find any evidence.
Uh, yeah, there was an AGFA release of it, but it's long sold out. Now that I want it, now the FOMO's kicking in. You know.
Yeah, should have been there. Well, it was one of those titles that could mean anything, like Shockorama. They had a
Yeah.
Bloodorama that had really good shit in it. I was like, I think I just passed right over that.
Oh, you know what? I did.
announced it.
I did order the Shockorama during the half off sale. So
Mhm.
yes, so I will be getting it because it also has Violated on it and the Naked Witch. So yeah, I'm excited to watch it then. Ooh, they said written, produced, and directed by one-time filmmaker Louis Sherrill, a phantasmagorical DIY version of The Haunting. That's how they described it. Not, I don't know. I guess that's somewhat fair.
I think it's accurate.
Yeah. Well, now we know the secrets of Hanley House. Also, this does have a kind of, while we know it's supernatural a bit, it does have this Scooby Doo-ism in it where it's like, oh, it was all because of this thing that happened 60 years ago. This, you know what I mean? And this guy's like held it over me my entire life. And I thought that was interesting too, because it felt like that. I know we always say it could happen. That part could happen. That part felt like, yeah, that's common sense.
Yeah, I thought that part was actually kind of scary. How it tied in to them and that weird like reenactment thing that happened at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Or because we saw flashbacks to it. Was that supposed to have been the whole movie was a flashback? I was a little confused about that because you hear the screaming and the doors slamming shut in the beginning.
Yeah.
Questions.
Yeah. Make up your own universe. Wow, Norm really hated this movie. So we're getting some bon mots in the chat.
Yeah, that's the easy way out, Nora.
Yeah. Holy shit, you're gonna hate Horror Castle. You're gonna hate it. The Virgin of Nuremberg, aka.
It's making it. That's a reference to an Iron Maiden, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Well, I just read recently that Iron Maidens were bullshit.
Oh.
There never really was such a thing as an Iron Maiden. It just started showing up in like wax museums and torture chamber dioramas.
You have to imagine how Bruce Dickinson feels right now.
That's just what I heard.
Oh man. Yeah, Amityville 3, 2 more. It's haunted house all the time. Or well, at least the last couple weeks. But Antonio Margheriti directed our next one from 1963. Anthony Dawson, but we know who that is. Yeah, Christopher Lee in Horror Castle too. So some quality, as they say.
All the quality you need with Christopher Lee in the cast.
Yeah, he never made a bad movie.
No.
No, never, ever.
End of the World.
Well, yeah, okay. I still can't believe that's the same person that made Keep My Grave Open.
Huh?
Isn't it not? No, Grave of the Vampire. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Sorry, and
That is not an SF Brownrigg film.
no, and Baby Rosemary. But yeah, John Hayes. That's what I'm thinking of. But I don't know if there's something about this movie I liked. I don't know if it's unseen nature that people haven't seen it, but like I felt very comfortable watching it. I felt good as I watched it.
Yeah, I do. I think the first time I watched it was the middle of the night. So
That's the right time. This isn't a daytime movie. This is a home
yeah,
from the bar movie. That's probably the best way I can put it.
you got to hit it like that.
Yeah. If you're not coming home with somebody, you're gonna watch Ghost of Hanley House. And them's the rules. Them's the rules.
Ooh la la.
Let us know in the chat what you thought, even if you hated it. We're happy to listen. There's
Nora, we already know what you thought of it.
yeah. If you're share the love or the hate, who's to say? I'm always a little freaked out about haunted house movies because like I don't know if they could really happen, but they could. I don't know. We've all heard. I talked about it during my drink video. There's that house on Brownsville Road that is supposedly haunted.
Yeah,
The
what's this
Amity,
place on Brownsville Road you keep talking about?
yeah, it's the Amityville of Pittsburgh.
What's wrong with their house?
Demons in it. All sorts of stuff.
Demons.
Demons, yeah. I'm gonna look it up. I'll tell you a little bit about it.
It's got the priest in there and everything.
And he said, "Get out,
Get out.
get out, you get out."
We want to stay. Nuh-uh.
This is The Demon of Brownsville Road. It was a book that came out in 2014. A guy, Bob Cranmer, wrote it. A veteran businessman, author, and politician. Also former county commissioner of Allegheny County. But he bought a house that he wanted when he was a kid. They moved into the house in 1988. This began a long string of events that eventually led to a demonic entity expelling them from their, and it was expelled from their home in 2006 by the Catholic Church.
It took him till 2006.
Yeah, you got to go through a lot of stuff, to get there.
Look in the yellow pages for Exorcist and that.
Yeah, exactly. They supposedly it was an abortionist that was in there, and he that was his ghost. There's no official records about this if this guy ever lived there or even existed. But Monsignor Ron Langwin, spokesman for the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh, affirmed every aspect of the book, including that the church was really involved. That guy used to do the movie reviews on Channel 2, the Catholic movie reviews, Ron Langwin. So, but a lot of people lived there before him, and they never saw anything there. So when you're going up Brownsville, you might see it. It was featured on The Exorcist Files on Discovery, and those shows never lie, right? Any of those ghost shows. Bob Cranmer. He won't lie about having them demons in his house.
They got that haunted house up there on Mount Washington.
Oh.
Right on Grandview Avenue.
Once they took the Farmore out on 51, that unleashed the demon. It had somewhere to go for a while. But with no Farmore, what would be the best place for a ghost to haunt in Pittsburgh? Soldiers and Sailors supposedly is haunted. Soldiers and Sailors Hall.
Oh, well.
The Cathedral of Learning.
I'd say the old Buell Mansion, but it's torn down now.
Yeah.
That really did look like a haunted house.
Yeah.
With a gay bar inside of it.
Oh. Things were going bump in the night.
I saw pictures of that place on this Facebook group called Gay Barchives.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even a member, but it keeps showing. I must have engaged with some content on there. but they had pictures of it. It used to be called the Crossover, and
Uh-huh.
then they changed the name to Jazzy's at some point. And
Ooh.
I was only ever in there when it was Jazzy's, but like you would on a regular night, you'd just go in there and walk straight into the basement. There was like a sidewalk entrance that you would go down a ramp into, and that was just the only level open. But it was literally the basement of an old mansion. It was very, it was kind of cruising esque in there.
Wow.
Although I never saw anything. Nothing went on there, but and then on Friday and Saturday nights, you would go up onto the first floor of the mansion, and that's where the dance floor was.
Mm.
And there were all these little rooms, like the sitting room had a bar in it, and like there was a room at the back that had a bar in it. There were all these little bar areas where you'd go to get your booze.
That's cool.
And you were like, the dance floor was a big living room.
Mm.
It was formerly the living room of the mansion or some other large room.
Oh my God.
Yeah, good times.
You ever go to Lava Lounge?
Yeah,
We
I
played there.
DJ'd at Lava Lounge a couple times.
Oh, really? We played there, and it was weird because everybody sits down and sat because it's closed. Sat down in those lava pits,
Hmm.
and like you couldn't see any of the crowd when you were playing there. You just saw these lava pits, and you're like, "Okay, I guess I'll just play to the lava pits."
Well, when I DJ'd there was only one lava pit,
Mm.
which bummed me out because I thought I remembered more of them.
I thought I remembered more of them too for some reason.
I don't
Just,
know.
hmm.
But I guess it was like more elaborate in my mind than what actually was there. But
When
I
they
did
had
an 80s night there.
oh, did you? When they had dancing there, that place would be packed. Like you couldn't even move through the back part of it. But it's gone. Another Pittsburgh bar. Us straights don't get cool names like Gabe Archive, so that's some quality punning right there.
There's some equivalent Facebook feed you can find, I'm sure.
I always send you stuff from that Pittsburgh nightlife one because it always has shows that played the decade and it bums me out because I'm like, wow, I can't believe they played here, and or the banana, and you know
The
now,
banana.
yeah, where are kids going to go now?
Wow.
J, come on, no, but where they're going to go? Rosebud, that doesn't exist either. Area 51. I'm trying to think of a couple of bad ones that aren't here. Chauncey's.
What was the one at Houlihan's?
Was there one inside Houlihan's?
No, there was right next to Houlihan's at Station Square.
Oh, it's Chauncey's, isn't it?
Was that Chauncey's?
Yeah. Because on Thursday night, they would have this one Whammo night, and you couldn't get out of the garage. It would take like 2 hours to get out of the garage. And we always had to work late, because that's where my first agency was. And you would just hear, just the whole building would shake from the bass. And I'm like, well, guess we're going to stay here till like 4 at Chauncey's. Yeah. That was a time. Station Square. Now there's, nothing there. Fuco de Chao or whatever. Fuco de Chao. You can get
It must be a
Brazilian meat.
Backrooms mall now.
Oh my! It was when we worked there. Yeah, there was like nothing there. There was Socks Appeal, a sock store. I only remember because I had a big crush on someone that worked there, and of course, me. I never talked to
Of
them.
course.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with me? And then Adam had a crush on a girl that worked at the bookstore, and he could never talk to her. So we were just two sad sacks walking around the mall all day when we weren't trying.
Was it a B.
Working.
Dalton?
There was a B. Dalton, then it switched to like Bradley's Book Outlet. Is that the other one that was downtown for a while? Bradley's?
I don't remember. I remember there was an S.W. Randall in Station Square.
Yes, there was in the back corner by Funny Bone was back there too. And the cheese cellar.
The cheese cellar. Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that place.
I like that place. There's a cheese cellar, and then above was Sesame Inn. And there was a Mexican place too, which I can't remember the name of. Roy Rogers. The sushi place is still there. I asked Adam that the other day. That's still there. And there was a rock store that just sold rocks. Okay. And then there was the cigar store, which I'm sure you went, and a candy store.
The hologram store too.
Ooh,
Don't forget the hologram
Yeah, the
store.
hologram
Do
store.
you remember that place?
Yes, I do.
Everything had that like tacky '90s reflective stuff all over it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man, there was a tea place, a coffee place too. Not there anymore, but it was like a metal train inside the mall, and that's where you got your coffee or tea from. Houlihan's, of course, smashed potatoes, right? Uh,
Oh,
and
that
then
place,
then there,
Houlihan's. I ran up so many credit cards there.
and there was Bobby Rubino's, the place for ribs, was there for a while. Right when you first came into the right, and then there was a UCD store for about a year or two. Of
Well,
course,
there
we
was
were
a
there.
Sam Goody there.
Was there really?
I think it was a Sam Goody. It
Oh
was some
man,
chain, but they did sell used CDs there because I sold so much stuff to them. They didn't give you shit, by the way. Like when you brought in stuff to sell them, they're like, "We'll give you $1."
Goody's got it, $1 for your CD that you paid
Yeah,
$12 for. Yeah, yeah. At one point, Station Square was an actual thing. Now, I guess we go down there to the melting pot and that. You know. Oh, there was the concert hall too, the concert place, the tent. I
Icy
see
Light
Lightning.
Amphitheater.
Yeah.
I saw
Uh,
some shows there. I saw Duran Duran there
I
one year.
saw the Ramones there, and I saw uh, Porno for Pyros there, and ICP. I have a lot of taste.
ICP. Wow,
Yeah,
that's a shocker.
yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
That's the show. Do you know the story about Brian Go Home? So,
No.
like, our one friend Kingdom from Canada got us. He was working at B94, and he got tickets. And then right before we went in, he goes, "Hey guys, I know I said I'd give you these free tickets, but I kind of need some money. Could you give me some money on the tickets?" And of course, everybody gave him like $10 or whatever. Right? There's one person that wouldn't pay for the ticket. Can you guess who it was?
I can. I have one person in mind.
Yeah. And he said to this person, "You know where your home is. If you want to go home, go home." And he said, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home." And of course, he went home. So yeah. Then after the show, Mark had just won a big account, so they had bought like all this shit. They had cases of champagne, and we took a lot of champagne. So we're like way past the age of limitations there to say that no, and I stole a case of champagne from my old work. I was straight edge though. What did I know? I was stupid, dumb. But yeah, now I just go to the what do you call it? The melting pot with my wife.
You
That's her.
realize we're live, don't you?
Yeah, why?
The show didn't end.
No, I know. I'm enjoying this conversation about Pittsburgh. Sorry.
Talking about the stealing of champagne cases.
That's okay. I mean, it's fine. It was so long. This is like 20
It was a
years
long
ago.
time ago.
It was 20 years ago. And really, people stole from that place all the time. You know, like people stole millions of dollars from that place. So what we did was an innocuous crime. Anyways, there's no Station Square anymore. It is haunted like Hanley House now. You can go there and find a head in a box if you want to.
Was there a head in a box?
I think there was like something. Yeah. Oh, we
It's
have
a suitcase.
Yeah, we have confirmation from somebody that knows legal things that my statute of limitations has run. I am clear to say,
Mm-hmm.
as long as I didn't kill somebody, I didn't. I just took champagne that I didn't drink. Susie Banyan, I'm sorry. I mean to let you down.
Oh, Helena Marcus is all into it.
Yeah, she's like, maybe you could steal back my my peacock.
Still back that peacock, huh?
They come downstairs and they're like, they do the check back in on hoarders when they come back in 6 months and they see if everything's going good. She's like, yeah, I'm doing fine. And then like just when they're getting ready to leave, they see the peacock in the corner of her room.
It came back.
Wasn't that the thing that was really the most important? And then she like the whole place catches on fire again. Oh, what can you do?
Hanley House didn't burn down.
It didn't. No, I'm talking about Suspiria. The end of Suspiria.
I know. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's another.
I know they didn't
haunted
have the
house.
budget. They didn't have the budget to burn down Hanley House.
How could they have burned a house down? Yeah.
They would have cut. They would have done exactly what Roger Corman does. They would have cut to that one shot from The Terror. That anytime a house has to burn down in a Corman movie, they cut to that shot, and they're like, "See,
It's the same thing.
it's this." And you're like, that doesn't look anything like the house that we've been in. Who gives a fuck? That's what he says. We got your money. I think now that I was thinking about favorite haunted house movies, Burn Offerings is up on my list. It's terrifying that your dad could suddenly be swimming with you and then try to drown you.
Yeah, that was kind of shocking.
Yeah, and then jump out a window. Spoiler.
Head first.
Head first, and that limo driver is creepy enough, right? When he's just like skeletal and staring at them, or the not limo driver, the funeral driver.
Yeah. He has those glasses on.
Yeah, he's creepy.
It's cruising-esque. That's the word for tonight. Cruising.
Oh, is it? Oh man, I love it. Well, anything else you'd like to say? How does this movie make you feel?
Warm.
Warm?
And then there's an icy cold hand on my neck.
These are our comfort movies. You know, like this feels like something I could put on and just enjoy having it in the background, and I don't know. That's what I like.
Yeah, it's cheap, but I like the way it comes together.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. Not everything's back rooms. Or whatever's good.
The back rooms. God, we've come back around to the back rooms. You know, I really did like it.
That's good. I hope I like it too. I'm going to go in hoping for the best.
You're going to hate it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm trying my best not to be. Whoa, look at that. That is the way to do it. What a nice cut. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. Mystics and Belly, your head's flying around the room right now. Your head is just raised out of your body. That's a Saturday night. You can, when people ask you at work, what'd you do this weekend? Everybody, there's your answer. Use that. Copy off his homework. What are you drinking tonight, Bill?
This is just Coke.
Oh.
I was having some of that Kentucky Gentleman.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It's slowly evaporating from the bottle.
Is it? I'm drinking the Headhunter from Fatheads, which isn't there anymore. The brewery's still there, I guess, but the restaurant's gone.
Right on. All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a short commercial break, during which we will see amazing things.
Ooh.
Studio your hair with Studio Line from L'Oreal. The styling gel. Play. Have your way. You can shape. Create. The directional spray. Make a spike. Innovate. The sculpting mousse. Make waves. Play it straight. Studio your hair with Studio Line from L'Oreal.
Joke.
A very little joke. In fact, it was the pit.
to? Why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the ritz. Different types to wear a deco. Pants with stripes and cutaway coat. Perfect fits. Putting on the ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper. Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the ritz. Have you seen the well-to-do up and down Park Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? High hats and arrow collars, white spats and lots of dollars, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the ritz. Different types who wear a deco. Pants with stripes and cutaway coat. Perfect fits. Putting on the ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper. Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper. Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the ritz. Putting on the ritz. Putting on the ritz. Putting on the ritz.
I love when they play us back.
I know. I feel really excited about that now. Between that and Taco, we're set.
I'm obsessed with that.
Mm-hmm. We
I
watched it
love
on
how-
New Year's.
Oh my god, it's like one long unbroken shot in some places.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the opening where they carry him out and they set him there and he starts moving. It's just one long unbroken shot that zooms in perfectly on his face.
Oh,
I wish I could have been there to be taken by surprise by that.
oh,
In a store window.
it's Taco doing his thing. Mike said for MTV they'd show music videos and call them pop clips, and Taco was a major one they played. That's exciting.
I remember seeing that video a lot.
Yeah.
The actual video, not that thing with the shop window.
Yeah.
That really was Taco, Eldon. That
Yeah.
was a promo campaign for it when it was a single in Germany in 1982. Came out there first, and he did a few promotional appearances in a store window. They would make that little set for him, and he would go out there and perform the song at various intervals.
Mm. It's astounding.
It's definitely strange.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see anybody else doing that today.
Tiffany toured the malls.
Yeah.
She was lip syncing too, so it was okay.
Yeah. It was only in her dreams.
No, that was Debbie Gibson.
No, it's interchangeable in my head. You got really mad about it. You're like, that was Debbie Gibson, you fucker.
Come on.
Come on. I finally watched Pets this week, by the way.
Another one shot at the Pyru Mansion.
Yeah, that we got to show that movie. That movie's crazy.
Is it suitable for the program?
I mean, look at the first movie. Yeah, it's suitable.
That's
I think
true.
it fits. Yeah,
We did go all the way this week.
yeah. I watched another biker slash heist movie, The Pink Garter Gang, and there were 10 watches on all of Letterbox for it. So
Wow.
I might have got bricked up on that. I was pretty excited. I had to buy it. That's how hard it was to find. I got it off from DVD Lady for $12, just for the file. But I was like, you know what? Now I'm going down a rabbit hole, and once this rabbit hole starts, it don't stop. And I got to find this movie. I got to watch it. This is what happens.
Look at this old overlay that we haven't used in a million years.
I was just thinking about that. It's beautiful.
I was just poking through some of these old. Look, here's one from a late movie. We don't do that anymore.
No, it looks like Fox 53 back in the day.
Oh, that's a background, not an overlay. What am I even talking about?
You could tell me what it is. I'm right there for you.
Oh, I junked the overlays because we never used them. Oh, no, I didn't. Here they are. I junked all the Late Show ones. Here's one. Wow. I like this one.
Ooh. My eyes are awake now. They were getting sleep. Yeah.
See, Daryl gets it.
Yeah. You got to mesmerize the audience. That's what they're looking for. Stun them into submission. I only got 3 movies this week. I feel like I'm going to let everybody down with what came in the mail this week.
Well, just make it really good.
All right. Here we go. This is from full screen. MVG sent this to me. It's a movie called Badland. It's a explores dark territory unseen in any film, and one of the most intense movies since Full Metal Jacket. So how about that? The MVD's putting that out. They sent me that, and they also sent me a movie called The Goat, which I actually have seen twice at film festivals. John Savage showing up in The Goat. Mira Sorvino. So, and then finally, this is from MGM. It is Crime 101, which someone said is one of the best heist movies ever made. Who can say? I'll let you know in the reviews. So, there you go. That's what came in this week. These are some mainstream movies that came in the mail this week. Don't forget the most important thing that I got in the mail this month. New Shoe Driving Asylum. It's still out there.
Yes.
Yes. Go to Etsy.com/Driving Asylum, correct?
No.
Oh,
it's groovydoom.etsy.com.
Ah, okay. But get your issue if you haven't got it yet. There's beautiful stuff in it. I finally did finish my second reading of it, but I mean, all you got to know is there's a centerfold with virus and rats, Night of Terror. I mean, right?
That's the Crazies.
Oh, was that the Crazies? I thought
yeah.
Maybe that's what AC Nicholas did to me with this shirt. I now see every movie as Rat's Night of Terror. We were debating, if you didn't see the first segment, that how these shirts were going to come back to haunt us. But we appreciate the gift from our friend who has his street is AC Nicholas Lane. I don't know if you noticed that. His street is.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So there you go. So if you're looking for him, when the cops look for him, they're like, he couldn't live on the street. Or is it my name? No, it's true. Vince, I am still buying the MGM Midnight Movies set, and I have actually decided to not put those in alphabetical order, and the M shelf starts with those because I like to look across my room and see all the MGM Midnight Movies together.
I did the same thing. I put them together, even though they're not alphabetical.
But it's nice to have them, and I have the Corman ones together like that too. It's just a good feeling, right?
They look good together.
They look nice. I like looking over there and being like, oh, there's so many good movies over there. And oh wow,
hello.
Hey, this is like we've gone to a Halloween pumpkin thing, and they have these wood things, and Becca's like, go up and take a picture of Bill, and I'm like, yeah.
There's another Halloween one.
Aw. The Mephisto Waltz. That's the movie I was trying to think of that's on there. It didn't. Was it Mike just on a show talking about Mephisto Waltz?
Yeah, I think he was on Phil's show.
Yeah. I like when Mike should be on more shows. I say that because I've been planning on recording one with him, and unfortunately,
Don't go there.
my life has been crazy. This is a favorite right here.
Oh, this one, I had to get rid of it because it says driveanasylum.com, which is no longer active.
Ah.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fine.
This week on the podcast, it's all about the Sons of Hercules movies. A package sold to American TV stations of movies that they invented that they are connected. None of them are connected. So actually, some of them are sequels, but like they don't care. Like some of the dubbing in them is the worst dubbing you've ever heard. Where when they have to say the person's name instead of Hercules, they just have another voice go Hercules over top of whatever the name. You can still hear the name behind it. Kids didn't care. They even wrote a song for it, and they had a Milton Bradley game for it too. A tie-in. They did merchandising for that package, which is kind of cool. The song sounds like it could be from Batman. It's like a very like swinging kind of Batman song, and all the lyrics are about the different sons of Hercules. The song does not start with Hercules who's laying a lot of pipe because he has at least 12 children in these movies. One would imagine Hercules probably had a lot of kids. Were it
Well,
real.
who wouldn't want to get with that?
Right? I completely agree with you. Yeah. Like, oh, what? I get to have a demigod baby? It's going to rupture you when it comes out. But yeah, you can have it.
Ooh, is that what it did? It was like Alien?
No, I just think like when if Hercules is super strong, a baby version of Hercules, if he kicked the mother, would he kick through her stomach? You know what I mean? Or is he not yet strong enough to do this?
Well, maybe he just wouldn't kick. They grow
maybe.
differently because
Yeah.
if they didn't do that, then no mother would ever be able to birth them.
Yeah, and a lot of the gods had half god children. So I think they probably figured something out. Like Hephaestus or somebody figured something out. It's not worth thinking about. I don't know why I brought it up.
Well, we think about more shit like that on our show than anything else. So
Yeah.
that's really the kind of thing we talk about here.
Yeah. I like this. This is the one I like the lights on this one. This is a good one.
My camera is adjust. I have to adjust my camera if I'm going to leave this up.
Well, and then you'll get bored with it shortly and be like, it's time for another one.
I was going to ask you a question, a surprise question.
Ooh.
Can you because we're a couple years apart. So do you remember exactly when it was that you realized that you could keep media, like the movies I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Was there ever a way that you could collect movies and watch them at any time? Like, did you have a movie projector?
Mm-hmm.
And did you buy movies for it?
Yeah, we had
a collection.
Not as a collection. My parents bought them for us.
Okay.
And I remember so we had literally we called it the TV room because that doesn't remember what TV was, but it had bookshelves all around it. And one of the bookshelves had all the Super 8s on that shelf. And I remember I would take them down from there and look at them and read the back of them and beg my dad to put on, to take the screen up. And it was a lot of work to show him. We had the Star Wars. We had a couple Disney shorts. Not really a ton of stuff. And the rest was just home movies. But then I think once we were a little late to VCRs, I think probably 86 we got our first VCR. But then that was also the time that public domain stuff was coming out. So I remember being really excited that I could buy and own Night of the Living Dead and watch it whenever I wanted. And so that was like a big deal to me. And I get it that it was cheap and there's a reason why it was public domain. Do you know what I mean? But on the other hand, the first two movies I got were Night of the Living Dead and Things to Come, the 1930s version, because those were both public domain. But I wasn't ever going to get into DVDs or anything. And then I remember once I started getting into them, that's probably the most media hoarding of my life. It's just come to my house. But just the idea that I could assemble this canon of movies that are the ones that I care enough about to own Like that's really exciting. Like I wish I didn't really do that on VHS just because at that point in my life I was moving around so much, and most of what I had on VHS was wrestling stuff. Like I collected a lot of Japanese tapes and a lot of like hard to find stuff.
I
But
just wondered that because you really do have that compulsion to own things that you to have access to them at any moment.
mhm.
Which I know where that started with me was with 8 millimeter and Super 8 millimeter movies, and I didn't even have a projector. I
Mm,
just saw that they were available, and that was enough to make me want to own them and to be able to watch them at any time. Like at the time, I didn't realize that those reels I saw in Kmart were only like 8 minutes long or something
yeah.
like that. So that really bummed me out when I made that connection. I'm like, oh, it's not the whole movie,
I
but
remember in fifth grade we had one of those infamous teachers that all they did was show movies. They didn't do it. All they constantly showed stuff. But I remember he would always order films from they call it the Intermediate Unit 4 in Lawrence County, and it always blew my mind as a kid that there was a place that stored all these movies, and that teachers could order any movie that they wanted from it. Do you know what I
mhm.
mean? Like pre-internet, and that like these movies just sat there, and like he would just get like he didn't even it was indiscriminate what he would bring into the classroom of like what movies he showed. Like it would be like hygiene films from the 50s and like just because he just didn't want to teach anymore. He was just exhausted and just trying to work out the last couple of years to retirement. I can respect that, but then eventually he just started bringing in his own movies and like would narrate them. And yeah, it was weird. But then I was obsessed with like I'd like to go to that place and see that place. Oh, which reminds me about VHS. I told you today was Fleetique. The big event
Yes,
that goes through town. Somebody bought a movie, Showgirls, and it was in the case. And they posted this onto our New Eagle Monongahela City page. Said, I'm so excited to get this movie because there was a place called City Video that was right on our main street on West Main Street. So I always thought that there was, a couple places that were video rental places. There had to be, but now I know exactly where it was downtown. So that's really exciting to me. And he said, does anybody have stuff? And the guy who sold to him said, I have about 500 movies that are in the cases still, and I have some stuff from the store. So I've already said, I think the guy, I'm like, I want to know more about like what stores were here or why they moved, stuff like that. So that's kind of exciting. I like that's what I like about buying old movies. Like you said, you got a lot of your stuff from Farmore. You know what I mean? Or you got them from Blockbusters when they went out. The fact that they like existed and so many people saw them, I think there's something really cool to that. That like, other people had experiences with this tactile piece and it wasn't just them opening it on Netflix or on Tubi and watching it. Like other people physically
mhm.
watched this tape. So I was excited to find out that yes, there was a video store here.
You should open one.
Yeah.
Open a video store. Yeah.
There is one I told you about, right? The Wizard of Oz one that's up in Brownsville, which is terrifying. Uh, it's like it looks like somebody's house and nobody's ever in it, and like half of the store is like Spencer's adult gift kind of things, and then there's an ice cream and candy store, and then there's just random DVDs for rent. But the whole outside of the store looks like the Wizard of Oz. No
Well, what
horse.
about the Wizard of Oz? Like it looks like the Emerald City, or it looks like
No,
Dorothy's
the
house.
yellow brick road all around the house, and then they have legs sticking out of the house as if it had landed on a witch, and like, but
That is the
it's
limit.
yeah, but it's like it's painted in a way that looks like outsider art, and it doesn't make you feel comfortable. Becca was terrified the whole time she was in the store. I loved it.
Creepy.
I'm like, I want this 8 millimeter style experience, right? There is an adult store in McKeesport that feels like 8 millimeter too. Like it really does. Like it's kind of frightening.
I think that one in in McKeesport is one of the last ones.
Yeah,
I think that they're all gone except for that one.
yeah. Supposedly, glory hole in that one too.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
There was an article in City Paper about it. City Paper's back, right? Is City Paper back?
I just saw somebody posted that they had one.
Yeah, I think it's back. I don't think it's every week anymore, but it's back. Anyway, they had an article about it before they went out. There's the accent coming in. Thanks everybody for coming out, and more haunted houses next week. But these haunted houses, one of them's in 3D, so get ready. And Bill, you've talked about that you like Amityville 3D, so I'm going to give it another chance. I'm very excited about that, and my heart is not big enough to contain my love for Horror Castle.
Horror Castle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't get excited because I don't think there's any way we can watch Amityville 3D in 3D online.
You come over and I'll throw stuff. We'll just throw stuff
Yeah.
at each other the whole time.
It is called Amityville 3D. At least it was in theaters.
Yeah.
And I think on home video they just call it Amityville 3. Which I don't know. I really don't. I don't like the original Amityville horror. I'll come right out and say it. And I do love 2, and I do love 3. After that,
For the TV movie, 4 is good because it has a lamp, right? And the lamp gets some demon in it. Audacious. Amityville, It's About Time, and Amityville, The New Generation are pretty good too. It's About Time's real good because the whatever it is goes into a clock, and it looks like the kind of clock you get when you retire from a place. And Shawnee Smith has like a really wet sex scene in it. Like it looks like they ran a marathon, and I'm sure it was only like 7 minutes of sex. Oh yeah, and Phil's going to be here in a little over a month. He's going to go to the museum at Minerva Mall and going to record a podcast at the cemetery. So how about that?
Yeah, that sounds pretty rad.
The podcast by the cemetery.
What if something happened right there on the podcast?
Oh.
Hands started coming out of the graves.
I really feel like we should go and prank him, but now he knows, so we can't.
Yeah, but he'd never really believe we'd do it until it happened.
Yeah, and that's when we come out zombie style, all covered in dirt, and like, boom, and I'm like
children shouldn't play with dead things.
Exactly, that's how it's going to happen. Yep.
All right,
and then you hand him a copy of Bat Pussy and say, "Ha, gotcha."
I'm not giving anybody my copy of Bat Pussy.
No, you hold on to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so next week we'll do this show again with 2 more fantastic films. Till then, have a great week and return again next time.
Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.